remember day one, we saw Femke Bol fall, and then
Yes.
we saw Safan Hassan fall from Netherlands, and then the next race, Femke Bol of the Netherlands fell, and you saw,
Yes.
well, whoa, Netherlands, back-to-back races, dramatic loss, right? So my
Yes.
brain was like, we just saw the Norwegian Jakob Ingebrigtsen have a dramatic loss. The next race down the line was the men's 400 hurdles. Could we see a back-to-back Norwegian loss where we see Karsten Warholm get upset after his countryman Jakob got upset? But no, we didn't have the perfect story of back-to-back Norwegian losses because Karsten Warholm did not miss, did not put together a dramatic type race or like holy crap jaw dropping type race, but he didn't need to. Dos Santos wasn't clearly 100%, fell out of the
Mm-hmm.
top three. Benjamin was in it with about for the first
Yeah.
250 meters or something. But
Yeah.
Warholm was just being consistent and was just the strongest man on the track that day and was able to get it done with a modest victory. It seemed like this is one of those wins that when you win this type of race, it shows that it gets you scared that when Warholm's on another one, it's going to be even more impossible to beat him, especially next year when he's going to be healthier coming off the injury last
Mm-hmm.
year. But this is a sign of Warholm just showing utter consistency in his dominance when healthy.
We were both kind of watching it together, virtually. And I'm like, I'm just nervous for this race. And I don't know why. I think I was just excited for Benjamin to get out there, do his thing. I was like, can Benjamin take down Warholm? Like, can we see that? And like you said, the first 200, 250 meters, like Benjamin was right in the mix. And then what ends up happening is Warholm just does Warholm things. I felt like Warholm felt the pressure, and unlike Ingebrigtsen, was able to respond and continue that momentum going home. Because at that point, Warholm coming off the curve just decided to get to the finish line first. And it was just absolutely, like you said, it wasn't like crazy woo, like I'm throwing my phone because it was just like craziness, but like it was enough for me to be like, okay, Warholm has showcased dominance. And I felt like Benjamin was just right there and just couldn't get the job done today.
Looking at the chat, follow the light. Did a little comparison. Rye is Johan Blake of the 400 hurdles. Right? Great talent, going to run fast times, but he always had Bolt ahead of him. You look here, Rye Benjamin, great talent, fast times, but he's always going to have Warholm ahead of him. And you got to say, this was the one for him to win. Warholm was a B plus version of Warholm. Last year, he had Dos Santos on fire, so he should have been able to beat Dos Santos, but turned out Rye was dealing with some little bit of injuries or whatever. So you're like, all right, next year, Warholm was not A minus, A plus Warholm. He was a B plus Warholm. Rye coming off of running some 46-second 400 hurdles, cruise in the U.S. trials. You think, hey man, you just got to run 46 low, and you're a world champion. And he just fell apart, fell down to third. So it wasn't even close. McMaster, congrats to McMaster finding a way to get into the top three because everyone had it as a Warholm, Benjamin, and Dos Santos top three. Should have bet on McMaster. Yeah. God dang it. Should have made that money. But yeah, this was the opportunity. And I just feel like he's running out of opportunities because every year he gets older and Dos Santos is young. He's going to be better next year. Warholm's going to be better next year. Yes, Benjamin's going to be better next year, but you only get so many shots at the king, and you better not miss, right? You better not miss, and he's missed now 3 years in a row.
I'm kind of similar to how I felt with Ingebrigtsen in the last 200. I want to know what Benjamin was thinking the last 150 because he was
Well, he
there. It
knew
wasn't
like
like he was out of touch. He was right there. They were stride for stride, hurdle for hurdle. It wasn't like the first 200, 250. I'm watching this. I'm like, okay, Warholm and Benjamin, they're right there, right next to each other. And then it was just like a flash, like snap of the fingers. It was just like Warholm just decided to continue that momentum, and Benjamin just couldn't respond. So again, I'm curious to know Benjamin's thoughts after the race once we get those interviews. But
yeah,
he
I
was
mean, I
there.
just felt like it was an uncharacteristic race for Benjamin. He is better than what
Yeah.
he ran. He
Yeah.
looked good through the 2 rounds. But Warhol, that's always the story. Every time we have like a whole regular season, you see fast times and diamond leagues, and people do crazy things at random collegiate invitationals, and even people have phenomenal NCAA championship type performances. At the end of the day, nothing compares to the 3 rounds of a global outdoor championship. One, it's 3 rounds. Two, it's late in the year. So your legs have been through it, and not everyone had the same type of buildup that you had. Three, there's the pressure. And four, there's the experience. I made up those 4 things. How's that? That sound like a good little speech I just made, right? That sounds like a good analysis of. I'm going to say that again. One, it's the 3 rounds. Two, it's the time. Three, it's the pressure. And four, it's the experience. Those 4 things, if you have those four, if you master those 4, you win gold. If you get 3 of those 4, you get silver. If you get 2 of those 4, you get bronze. And if you get 1 of the 4 or less, if you get 1 of the 4, you make the final. And if you get none of the 4, you don't make the final. And by get, I mean you get the master. If you're a master of the time, the pressure, the experience, and the rounds, you win gold.
That's the key.
That's the key. I'm going to
All right.
trademark that.
We're in
I'm
set
going
it.
to trademark that.